As I've mentioned in several videos before, I get exceptional value from the American Express Gold Card. It is the all things food card for me. I know people hate that term, but it is what it is. It is the workhorse. It gets me exceptional value based on where I shop for groceries at that I don't get with any other card. With all that being said, though, I want to do a deeper dive into this card today and present a couple of opinions, or probably more like facts, at least for me, regarding why this card is also a travel card. And also, too, if you don't travel, you probably shouldn't have this card. And at the end, I'll probably give you a pro tip or two as well. Let's do the deep dive. But before we do, if you enjoy this kind of content and you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please consider doing so. It is free and it gets the channel visible to more people just like yourself. I thank you ahead of time. Now let's dive in. I'm going to share my screen with you all so that we can go over this live together. And here we go. So here we are. So we're on the Amex page here and the gold card here. So we know about the annual fee and all that. It gets 4x on groceries or at restaurants, sorry, worldwide up to 50K in purchases. It gets 4x on groceries in the US up to a maximum of 25,000 a year. So yes, all things food, right? And even the credits are all about food, right? There's the Dunkin' credit, there's the Resy credit, there's also the dining credit as well. The Dunkin' credit's a $7 a month credit, which is, to me, is still weird at $7, but it is what it is. Then the Resy credit is a $100 credit broken up into semi-annual $50 credits. Then there's the $120 dining credit, the $10 monthly statement for dining at specific restaurants like Five Guys, Cheesecake Factory, also using Grubhub and a couple of other things as well, a couple of other dining locations as well. And then you could also, I guess you could include Uber Eats, but so yeah, it's all about restaurants, groceries, that kind of thing. But in my mind, it's a travel card as well, because look, it gets 3x points on flights booked directly with the airlines or at amextravel.com. Also, too, it gets 2x points on prepaid hotels booked through the Amex Travel portal. Again, I wish this would change. I wish it would change to directly booked or booked through the portal, but it is what it is. You still get 2x points for prepaid hotels through amextravel.com, and then 1x points on everything else. So already I'm seeing this card as not just a food card, but also a travel card, very much so. Now, here's the argument for my thought process going further. Travel, Uber Cash. Well, I use Uber to travel to the airport and from the airport back home when I'm traveling. I never park at the airport. I'd rather keep my vehicle garaged here at home, protected out of the weather and whatnot. And it's nice and safe and warm in the garage. So to me, this is the travel credit. Also, too, sometimes if I'm traveling, I don't rent a car. So I am using Uber in the city I'm traveling to, like I did last year when we went to the creator meetup in New Orleans. I Ubered to and from the airport in New Orleans as well. So for me, this is a travel category to me. Now, if I'm not traveling though, it does kind of become a food credit in a way, because I will use the credit to um, stop on my way home from the gym and get a Chipotle burrito bowl on the way home. So there's that. It's kind of a dual function credit for me. So there's that part. And then of course, the Dunkin' credit, okay, Resy, whatnot. But also the hotel collection credit. I have not used this credit yet on this card, to be 100% honest. But another reason why, besides the Uber credit, is the hotel collection credit. You get $100 credit toward eligible charges at over 1,000 hotels in the hotel collection. And that's also obviously booked through amextravel.com with a minimum 2-night stay. It's meant to be used for travel. It's meant to be used for travel. So in my mind, it's not just a food card. It is a travel card. It is meant to be used for travel. When I'm traveling, I'm booking flights. I am using Uber to go to the airport. I am dining when I'm traveling. I'm not buying groceries. I'm usually dining when I'm traveling. I'm I'm booking a hotel when I'm traveling and going somewhere. So, there's that as well. The one thing that I want to mention here is why this card is even more valuable and why I get so much value for it. And that is, I even sort of view the food credits as sort of travel. Here's why this card does not make sense for you if you don't travel. Everyone, I've seen so many conversations online about, I cringe when I hear people say, I have to figure out how to make a card's credits work. If you have to figure out how to make a card work for you, it is not the card for you. It is not natural for you. You shouldn't have the card. It makes no sense for you. Here's where I don't sweat the credits at all. I don't. Can I use these in my city? Yes. There's Dunkin's here. There's Resy here. There's, Five Guys here. There's Cheesecake Factory. There's all that stuff here. But the Resy credit is so easy to use. If you're traveling somewhere, you get 6 months to use a $50 statement credit. So if you're not traveling, if you're not going to a place where you can eat at a Resy restaurant in the place you're traveling to, then I mean, this is kind of my pro tip. Like, you don't have to use Resy in your city. There's Resy restaurants across the nation. There's Resy restaurants around the world in like 30 different countries. So being able to use the Resy credit should be easy, b- in my humble opinion. That's the thing that people don't know about Resy is that Resy is also in 30 countries around the world. And you can go to a Resy restaurant, as I proved back in October of last year when I went to Salt Lake City for a few days. I used the Resy credit at a restaurant there. What do y'all think about this? I really want to hear what y'all have to say in the comment section below. I'm really curious. If you disagree with me, let's talk about it. I know this is probably controversial and all that stuff, and I know I probably say stuff that people disagree with, and that's fine. This is just my opinion and this is just my thought process. But let's talk about it in the comment section below. Also, too, if you again enjoyed this video and you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. It is free and it gets the channel visible to more people just like you who are watching right now. And I thank you ahead of time. Also, too, I do have channel memberships available. It's $1.99 a month. You can cancel at any time. Right now, I'm trying to do members only videos about once every other week or so. Right, it's spicier content that will stay paywalled, that will never be out in the general YouTube public. So, if you do join the channel, let me know so I can thank you personally. Also, too, I do have referral links for several cards down in the description below. A lot of referral links for Chase cards, for all the Amex cards, for the Built Master card as well. You can even leave me a tip at Ko-Fi at Buy Me a Coffee. If you do any of those things, please tell me because it means a lot that you decided to use one of my referral links out of the plethora of other ones out there. And I want to personally thank you for that because it means so much. Now, if you would please do me a big favor and please be good to each other and please be respectful. And until next time, bye for now.